Hey everyone, this is Brian Pitzer with the Northern Angler Fly Shop, right here in Northern Michigan, Traverse City. Today we're going to talk about fly dressing. So the big thing for me on this topic is when I first started fly fishing, I wasn't quite sure exactly what floating is. So we're going to just do some series of different videos to help people out to answer some common questions. So if we're fishing dry flies and we want to fish something that's on the surface, before we get this fly wet, before we fish it, we want to add some sort of floatant to it. Think of this as waterproofing your boots before you go hiking or camping. We have lots of different options out on the market today. So Flagra, always popular. This is a liquid. You can just open this up, dip your fly. You can pre-treat your fly with this. Dip it in with the tippet on it. Shake it up, pull it out, let it dry. This works really, really well. So what I'm going to do is talk about after I fish a fly for quite some time, and let's say I've applied the Flagra to it, and I catch a few fish. And what happens is it gets that little slime layer on the fly and it starts to sink. Or if I fished a fly for a few hours without a strike, it'll start to wet out or sink. And at that point, once this fly starts to sink, I don't want to add silicone or Flagra because the fly already has been applied. That's already been applied to the fly. So it would be the same as, let's say, my hiking boots now that I've been out camping with are starting to leak. I'm going to let those dry out completely before I would add more silicone to the hiking boots. Same with my fly. But I can still use this fly by using a simple dust. So I can just drop my fly into the bottle of Top Ride, shake it up. This pulls all the moisture off the fly. Pull this out. Leave as much of that dust in there as you can. Close this off, blow it off, and this fly is ready to fish at least for another hour or so. After doing that for a few times, if your fly continues to sink, go ahead and change it out for a fresh fly. Now, if I'm going to add silicone to a fly, let's say the same fly, and I haven't fished it yet, how to properly apply silicone. You don't want to overdress a fly. So what I typically do is I'll take my bottle of silicone and I just apply it to the back of my hand right here. So all during trout season, my hand right here is especially soft. And then I'm just going to brush that into the fly. And I want to make sure I evenly coat it. So I can run it right through here, evenly coat my fly without overcoating it. And then sometimes I'll take the remainder of it, run it from the extreme top of my leader up to the very top, foot or two of my fly line just to help it float a little bit. Now I'm ready to go with applying the Aquel or silicone lubricant. So it really does help to have some sort of silicone or Flagra, and then after you fish for a while, use a desiccant. This loon dust. This comes with an applicator. This is especially great if you fish a lot of CDC flies, and you could use just the powder if you wanted. This simply brushes on. So you can take it, brush it on, blow it off. It works really, really well. So my only bad review on Yelp ever was I was trying to explain this to a guy, and called me a know-it-all shop owner, and he should have put all of his stuff down. But I'm sharing this information with you not so we can sell more product, but so you can become a better dry fly fisherman on stream. I wasn't aware of this when I first started fishing, that you really needed two different types of floatant with you on the stream. So I would simply fish my fly until it started to sink, and I would put more silicone on it, and I'd keep putting more silicone on it, and it would keep sinking. All it was doing was sealing in all that moisture. So that's where the desiccant really comes in super handy. I hope this helps when you're out on the stream. Keep your flies up. Thanks so much from the Northern Angler here in Traverse City.